If you're just screen printing your name and face on a shirt, I can guarantee you're not going to make a lot of sales. Selling merch is one of the fastest and most profitable ways for artists to make money. However, many artists are doing it wrong. So in this video, I'm going to help you make merch that people actually want to buy. T-shirts, tote bags, baseball caps are all commodities, meaning you can buy them almost anywhere. So that brings up the question, why should someone want to buy your t-shirt, your baseball cap, your tote bag, if they could get it on Amazon for cheaper? And if you don't have an answer for that, then there's your problem. You don't have a story behind your merch. Because remember, people don't buy products, they buy stories. So if you want to make more sales, then you need to tell better stories. And here's how I would improve your storytelling when designing your merch. The obvious way to make people want to buy your merch is to make it usable or wearable. Pretty simple, right? However, this is where many artists mess up. They create selfish merch. And don't get me wrong, you do need elements of yourself to make your merch special and unique. But many artists take it too far and make it too personal. They put their name and face on a shirt and expect people to want to buy it. And I mean, this strategy will work for artists like Drake and Kanye. We know who they are and what they stand for. However, you're not there yet. People don't know who you are, so they're less likely to want to wear your face and name on a shirt. So what you need to focus on right now is the customer, the person who's actually gonna buy and wear your shirt. And like I say in a lot of my videos, you need to know who you're talking to. You need to know your target audience, because this will help you make merch that grabs their attention. So the first way to make people want to buy your merch is by making it bigger than yourself. And I'm not talking about sizing. I'm talking about sharing your mission, your message, or your vision. A relatable message and mission will appeal to more people than just having your name on a shirt. Plus, it'll still be authentic to who you are because it's what you stand for. And your mission and message doesn't have to be put into words. It could be how the clothing fits. It could be a logo. And it could be as simple as the colors you choose.
The clothes that I make are so based on how saturated and colorful and sunny Los Angeles is that 2011 and like 2015, 16, Golf Wang was like the only brand making male silhouettes in light pinks and in purples and colors. That's for usually women because of how I grew up in Los Angeles. And when you do things like that, that truly comes from here. That's how you win people over.
Another example is when I started selling merch, I was a producer who went by the name of T-Sam Beats. However, I already knew nobody's gonna want to wear a shirt with T-Sam Beats on it. So instead, I decided to share my message and mission on merch. That's actually how I came up with my brand name. I asked myself, what do I want to tell the world? And my mission was simple: to make art. However, that alone is a weak mission. In order to create a stronger mission, there needs to be consequences if you fail. Because when there are consequences, people are more motivated to succeed. So to strengthen my mission, I looked within. I realized the consequences of me not making art was that I was unfulfilled. And to me, being unfulfilled feels like death. And that's when I came up with the second part of my mission: or die. Make art or die. And this has nothing to do with T-Sam Beats. However, it's authentic to me because it's what I stand for. Authenticity creates a deeper connection with your audience. In addition, it's a relatable message for other artists. I've received countless comments and DMs thanking me for putting into words exactly how artists feel. And it was with those 4 simple words that I've been able to connect with hundreds of artists who feel just like me. So ask yourself, what is your message, your vision, or mission? Then use your answers to develop logos, slogans, taglines, designs, any way you can best express yourself through merch. The second way to make people want to buy your merch is by making it simple. Oftentimes we overcomplicate things, especially as artists. We have so many ideas that we want to fit them all into one piece of work. And while you can express yourself however you want, when it comes to sales, people don't like to be confused. When you confuse, you lose. Therefore, people are not going to want to buy something if they don't understand it. So your goal when making merch is to make it clear, not clever. A clear and concise message will have a bigger impact than something that's artistic. In addition, simple designs are easier to wear. This is why the white tee or black tee will never go out of style, because they're versatile and you can wear them with almost anything. So when designing your merch, keep it simple. Try not to use more than 2 colors. Any text on your shirt should be clear and legible. Your message should be clear as well, and try to keep logos on the smaller side. I can guarantee these small changes will increase the likelihood of people wanting to make a purchase. The final way to make people want to buy your merch is by giving it its own identity, meaning it should be able to live on its own without you. It should be its own brand. This plays into making it bigger than yourself, because if you're too selfish when making merch, it'll limit your sales and exposure. Again, people are less likely to want to wear your name and face on a shirt. So what you need to do is let go of your ego. Create something that digs deep into who you are, rather than what's on the surface like your name. This way it'll be more appealing to more people, especially those that don't know you. And that's another great way to attract and funnel people into your music. Merch is a great marketing tool to attract fans while making sales. A good example is someone like Tyler the Creator. He has Golf Wang and Golf LaFleur.
Nothing in here says my name. Nothing in here says Wolf or Goblin or Cherry Bomb. Yeah. Nothing in here says the songs I wrote. This isn't just a artist just putting his name on stuff and it's sold at a merch booth.
The brands represent who Tyler is. However, they don't need Tyler to be the face of the brand. From personal experience, I've encountered many people wearing Golf Wang, but they didn't know who Tyler is or Odd Future. And that's because the brand has good messaging through colors and designs. Remember, merch is one of the fastest and most profitable ways for artists to make money. However, your merch has to be more than just a commodity. And the way you break out of being a commodity is by telling better stories. Stories that are bigger than yourself. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to make art or die.